unserious things. Oh, weird hair. Okay. What's up, Hippo lovers? Nilly's Apartment Cup. We are very close to the end of the 100-hour stream, and the highlight of the week we will have is showmatch TyRanT against AM, and they will play a best of 5. We allowed Hidden Pick Civilization, I believe Koreans only once, and the 5 maps you can see at the side. And let's just jump into game number 1 here. We are looking into El Dorado. The Viper is picking Koreans. We have the pocket of TaToH with Chinese. DauT is playing the flanks here with Indians. We have Liereyy with the Indians there as a flank as well. Hearttt, the Chinese pocket, and a total mirror because MBL, it was Koreans over here at the side. We have some access of a huge forest here. Viper trying to communicate a bit. And yeah, glad to see you all around and spreading the love. I need to pay? No, obviously not. No one needs to pay. I signed a contract of 400 euros minimum consumption though. So I hope people are in a drinky mood. But I think at least, well, Viper will consume for like 30 euros. DauT and Hiko for 30 euros. I think every nerd will try to get Viper drunk and give him some drinks. So yeah, we will see about that. I think I might even drink an adult beverage as well. So I think we could reach that. I'm planning with like 40-50 people. They're exactly mirrored. Exactly that. Yeah. No doubt about that. Mara loves to drink tons of beer. Oh, that sounds like an ironic statement. No Indians pocket, good. Well, it's not that important. For everyone who doesn't know El Dorado, well, we don't have that much gold and that much stone. We need to go into the center, which is all visible at all times. You see, Viper didn't scout that yet. And that's still some gold and wood. Yeah, some wood as well. Gold and stone to grab. Is there prize money? Don't I have this at the top? Oh, then let's add this. NAC Promo. $150. And move it over a bit, shall we? And jumping into the game again. 3 players already up. Hearttt, Liereyy, and the Viper, followed by DauT. So the Chinese player, no. Just, oh, who is late? MBL with the Korean flank here. Not super fast. And TaToH is playing this. Somewhat FC-ish, right? Time over 9 minutes? No, 9 minutes, 8 seconds. So early timings here, but that's mainly because we had all the fish in the TC here. So fast with those villagers. Chinese, pretty good because you get, yeah, basically a maximum advantage of your villagers, as you can see. 21 for TaToH here, 19 for Hearttt with the earliest up timing. Indians better because you have the faster fish, and Koreans, well, for the Tower Rush masterpiece, obviously. Who sponsors $150? This guy. Wait. This guy. Yeah. Yesterday, some people were coming over and said like, what, a show match without monies? And just randomly donated. And today, Hearttt said he won't play without dollars. Or like, they kind of implied that. Yeah, we'll see. And Viper trying to masterpiece here with 6 villagers in the center. And now we can see the beauty. We have Heartt's point of view. And you see, he sees all the towers in the center of the Viper. That $150 should be added for the Cup's expenses. You're investing a lot. Thank you. Cheers. Maybe I should add like promo money, right? I added, I believe, like $5 of my Facebook promo. I added in the actual 7.6k. But like, I adjusted random estimations there quite a bit as well. So maybe I should do like $300 promo costs as well, yeah. And so what are players going for? Scouts TaToH, Scouts Hearttt. We have Scouts DauT and Scouts Liereyy. So quadruple Scouts and 2 tower rushers. 1 outpost. Barracks now from MBL. TaToH round and... Well, for now, gold and zone control not super important, but later on it will be. Ay. First loss here. Oh, not first loss. I look at KDs. Already pretty high because we have 6 engagements over here. Liereyy debating here quite a bit. Hearttt running away and some losses for sure here. DauT with villager count only at 19. So nice double here. TaToH was completely out of position at the teams. Where is TaToH? 4 military units from him. I'm a bit surprised. Did he mainly go for pikemen? Kind of the same mistake we had in the match yesterday. Oh, and Hearttt is getting those. Viper's masterpiece stopped for now. Here, let's take a look. Can he wall this villager? Yes, he can, as it seems. They're controlling this area quite nicely.
Add this to show match prize grass, please.
Okay, I will. Oh, add this on top. Okay, now then we are at 250. And yeah. And Mara getting the sub gifted by Debbie. Already gifted us 2 subs here. Thanks, Debbie. And DauT now going for this defense here. Spearman around. 250 loss, finally enough. I'm not sure if I should always try to update the number there at the top whenever there are donations flying in, but I just feel like at the start I can still do it, and especially if it's such big steps. TaToH trying to go for some denial of that tower rush from MBL. Was trying to go forward here. He has 2 kills, 1 loss, but I think that will increase. Now trying to fight down those spearmen here. Is TaToH, those were pretty low HP. Trying to go for the block, but didn't finish that. NAC Prime not finishing the big pyramid low there. Oh, actually he did. Congratulations. My big hero. Oh, grill. Yeah, nearly a grill. I actually promised that to someone that we will have this when I had like three emotes. Oh god, and DauT losing over and over. What is happening here? They are doubling DauT so nicely. Pop 20! DauT is at pop 20 and losing more villagers. He is just protecting so little stuff here. And, well, TaToH simply didn't have the numbers. Now he's at 12 military. He should finally do some damage. Maybe too many spearmen here. And, well, DauT just having the berries open did go for it. And, wow, that was just a field trip for all those scouts in DauT Eco. Viper going for the full center control. They aren't really contesting that. Defending over here as well. Now going for the market, trying to get some more vision. Well, TaToH not playing the most efficient pocket here for now. Hippo phases are not easy to emote. That's true. But yo, NAC Prime. I know that I'm super, like, picky at the moment. But I really appreciate and love your work. Honestly. I just feel like this is the emote that I want to see spammed 20,000 times in 1 week. And then I want to... Oh god, that's a big raid again. And TaToH, not enough spearmen. 3 over here, but those are kind of out of position. Now trying to go over here. And will Liereyy try to take this engagement? Not really. Viper now attacking onto fletching. The tower rush over here continues, and I'm not really used to casting 3v3s anymore. Oh man, we had so many 1v1s at the moment. Yeah. Why is it more 250 bucks now? Because someone donated $100 and said it should go into the prize pool. And 150 plus 100. According to nearly math, says 250. One Spearman again, fighting off one scout, kills 2 and 3 kills here. Now the 4th one, I believe TaToH could even fight this off. And those were pretty low here from Liereyy. Could have even tried to fight this. Spam floggers. I spam this emote 20,000 times a week. Well, you should have seen my cooking stream a bit more often, and you could have had higher numbers. Oh god, some weird fails that I didn't tell yet. I heard AM nobility needs to get money to play H these days. So I give money. You are doing God's work, my friend. Liereyy and Hearttt. This looks pretty good for the first game. What AM, I have to say. They're kind of team walling over here, leaving MBL on the outside there. Viper still has a scout trying to get some more vision. And TaToH, no real upgrades, only bloodlines. No +1/+1. There's some next level shit, I know. You didn't want to share your food. Never ever gonna watch any cooking streams of you again. Lily Salt. Just wasn't the week of sharing, I feel. And another raid. Hearttt and TaToH underprotected here. Some villagers, low HP. Take a look at villager counts down up to 28. But look at that. Only real competitive numbers here from TaToH. Viper is somewhat on the open. But, well, TaToH will drop some more as well. This just looks so good for him. And, like, if you would keep away names, like, Yellow obviously plays like he has a mission and is trying to fulfill it. But the others could be just some random 2K plebs. AM, just playing pretty aggressively, super active, running around, doing the damage. Somewhat toying with their prey here. But still, center control and gold spots. When are they running out? Let's take a look. We have 1K for MBL. Now switching into Knights' Heart. How much gold does he have left? He has 450. And we have Liereyy with, let's take their roughly 1K. So, they really need to go for something. And Viper starts to stonewall up now. Guard towers for him. Botkin arrow as well. So they are still controlling this. Maybe something like ballistics could come out. And look at that tower defense. Viper is playing, yeah, as he should. Do some camel action. DauT actually doing some damage for a change. 9 to 26 KD for him. The lowest villager there with 28. Now going towards Castle Age. Not a lot of farmers working. Did go a lot for the center. What is he trying to go for? Could this maybe be the spot where you try to set up trade and ignore the center because your eco is so far ahead? Not too sure about that. DauT now on the Castle Age will get his TC up as well. Viper just trying to fortify. And we see a monastery here in the center. What will that achieve? I don't really know. University or ballistics, I would assume. What are they going for though? Still not a lot of gold control. Could maybe get the gold of DauT actually. He didn't go for the gold at all. TaToH with Chinese camels now. Obviously not the greatest compared to the camels of Liereyy. And MBL, that looks like a pikeman push coming in pretty soon. What does the Viper see? Sees those two barracks and the siege workshop. So kind of fearing the attack from the left hand side. Maybe some mangonels could be good, but this is now blocked. Well, a castle even. Okay. And MBL is up to Imp. Hallelujah. How did he transition into that? Lots of farms here. And didn't really need to invest that much into controlling the center, obviously, because he never had the center. So he could be the one building a castle somewhere and then trapping up. And no, that's not an option. So maybe bombard cannon pikeman. What I'm kind of expecting. Didn't find his 2 sheep. Oh, actually he saw them. Just ignored them. Viper getting ballistics. Very... look at that. Great team play. Having them out on... oh, Hearttt is getting more raids in here against TaToH. Who still fails to wall himself properly. He's now at the center. Center control. Still full TyRanT here. And who doesn't love that map? Eldorado. Obviously, we don't see too many competitive games played on this map thus far. Out +2 attack. Is that really the upgrade he wants to go for? Upgrade on the gold count. Out of gold. Out of gold. And Liereyy has 250 more to go. Huh, they need to make something happen. I think the next 5 minutes, they actually should go for the center and somehow control it. Which of them actually wanted Koreans on this? DauT was the only one. Keeps now, Instant University, archery range. Is that for skirms? And hard paid stone. Okay, they're trying to get him up to... oh no, more towers. Huh. Oh, they're just going for Viper's TC again. Guys, didn't we just see this? We just saw the Viper lose a TC at 99%. This one is at less percent, but will clearly die. There's no chance. Viper, does he have another TC? No! This TC has to die for sure. Are they really going for it? It doesn't really look like it for now. TaToH is coming over to defend. Snacking all the villagers first, maybe. Remember, camels are doing massive amount of damage against TCs as well. If you have Indians as the team, because you do +6 damage against those TC, against all buildings. Viper, 0 military, 28 villagers. They could go for the TC, not really going for it. Trying to pretend they aren't stream sniping. Oh, Liereyy would take a good engagement here, but TaToH is just running away. They let him get to him. Oh, this could maybe cost them heavily in the end. Botcan are only now for MBL, and they're not going for the center control enough. Oh, this could have been just game over. If Viper would lose his TC here, he didn't even have another one, top 28, he would be nothing. Like, this just gives the whole team so much more strength, suddenly getting those guard towers to keeps. And yeah, he had very little chance. I don't think you can rebuild the TC actually here, right? Now masonry, and we see bombard cannons. I'd love to see 3-4 of them though. And aren't they outranged by keeps? Yeah, it's the same range. 12-12. MBL needs siege engineers. Otherwise, he has the same range. And even then, I think that's without Botkin. And that's without Bracer. He's getting outranged by the keeps. Oh, golly. Bombard cannon is not really the option. At the same time, we have a raid into the base of TaToH again. He's at 68 villagers. DauT is up to 50. Now with the monks around, trying to get imp as well. Arrow slits for the Viper. And MBL, I don't think he has enough gold to repair this as well. Tricky spot. Viper coming over with some pikemen, trying to help out. What is Liereyy going for? How are the market prices? 57 for food, 22 for wood. Archer ranges now for Liereyy. What do we see of Hearttt? He is switching into light cav. Bombard cannons continuing here for MBL. Yeah, siege engineers won't help after Bracer. True. Even before Bracer, they aren't helping. It's 13 already for the Viper. It's before Bracer, right? What's before chemistry? It's before chemistry, okay. It's Bracer. Okay, going for another TC. Liereyy. Why aren't they raiding the TCs down? Oh, where's DauT imping? And it is here. They could have gotten that TC as well. Oh man, oh man. TaToH trying to hold, scores so much better for AM, but it's still the center control. All the gold, all the stone for the TyRanT. Now they're trying to set up trade. Kind of late. MBL now with the castle around. They are obviously heavily abusing the markets here. Had only three villagers in here, so that's not a lot of damage output. Liereyy can easily take this TC down if he, well, just stays at it. Oh, well, maybe some monks would help his cause. I am throwing, well, let's see about that. Elimination geography. So DauT is going for all the nice upgrade. Block printing as well. Does he have redemption as Indians? Let me take a look. And yes, he does. Okay, so that's pretty good against the bombard cannons as well. But they probably, well, they're already having troubles against the keep, so many traps now. Anyways, 1 hour to go. That's true, guys. Can't really read it. It's somewhat well positioned, actually. Now another raid of Hearttt here. Viper just ringing the bell. Well, they're taking some small losses. And, well, DauT's eco isn't really great. Viper at 30 pop here. TaToH the only one with reasonable numbers, but still incarcerate. Well, obviously blocking the trade routes now and getting the trade up themselves. Viper now going for the tower rush against Liereyy here. Oof. Why would they do that? Castle for DauT. Moving out here. And how much stone does the Viper have? Not that much. Finally got a second TC up in the center. Trying to go for some defense now with the traps. DauT should go for conversions. Not really happening. No. At the moment, no real fighting. We still have some raids in the back here, but TaToH's clearing them up. With his own camels. Plus 2 defense for him. Still deep in castle age, I would assume. Let's take a look at his resources. Well, still lacking some gold. But the plus 2 gold upgrade for sure has 4 TCs, 5 TCs even for himself. So eco should be good at 105 villagers. The highest overall in the game. BL could maybe go for Ramgo to Viper's eco here. Kill some. Those keeps. Why is MBL going for bombard cannons? That's just simply the wrong unit. Traps would have been good. Rams could have been an option. Ah. Deals now for DauT. Don't tell me he's trying to buy food and wood. Yeah, he is. That's actually good for AM because they, in total, obviously have more wood and food. They're buying more, and that could just increase prices for them. MBL will lose his trap here. Next attack is going against AM. Oh, don't tell me they're really throwing this game. Coinage now from TaToH. He's on the way to Imp as well. Overall population, I would say 40, 80, 120 better for AM. But the center control alone could really be enough. This looks a bit like King of the Hill, right? Everything in the center, mass towers, mass villagers trying to hold there. And the push into Liereyy now. And that's just the tower masterpiece here that we're expecting. Murder holds now even from Viper. That's also helping this push quite nicely. Look at the resources from DauT as well. If he gets coinage, and they can go for the big sling. Oh. Just think about it. Viper continues with all these towers. Damage output is just ridiculous. Another raid into Viper space. Getting through 2 more villagers only. The villagers will get into the towers. Those actually some serious losses. For Hearttt. The Viper. Not so much. That damage output is just ridiculous. And score is getting more and more close. TaToH suddenly on a reasonable army as well. See, maybe if the trade is running. We have 13, 11, and 9. And we have now Liereyy tributing to MBL, DauT tributing to the Viper, Hearttt tributing as well. TaToH to DauT, so they're all switching around resources, and Hearttt with the skirmisher defense. Well, that would get cleared up by all the camels here. Suddenly the TyRanT's less than 1k score behind. This is all the gold. And if this tower rush continues, well, they will get close to the trade card. And simply this trade card alone is holding 103 gold. That's so much of the overall gold that Hearttt has. Wow. Has one relic as it seems. That's just a sick push. And Liereyy. Oh, Indian pikeman defense here. Wow. Heavy camels coming in. Viper got all the stone, so that trust continues. And if they get into the... Oh, that tower is also getting denied by a tower of MBL not going up there. Is there any chances for the push? They're just raiding the eco over and over again. But TaToH just going for a massive amount of camels. They are taking this over. This is just ridiculous. Oh, center control is so important, and AM not with the real plan to take this back. DauT went down to pop 20 there, and now he's back in the game. Imperial camels for him, going for coinage. TaToH is going for mass camels. Viper just continuing his tower masterpiece. And yeah, this is just the beauty of the center control. Liereyy GGing, the score lead just squished, and well, this is the TyRanT taking game number 1, and whoa, what a game. Apparently, it's all about the middle guys. Some people didn't know about that. Eldorado, you have so little gold and stone at your start. Only 2 tiles per person. And the Viper just did the full control here for his team. All dropped down in ecos. Could have lost MTC after MTC, but they did not, and therefore did hold against the bombard cannon attack. Bombard cannon is not really the tech. If MBL switched just into like 4 traps, they could have done like reasonable damage there for sure. Or if they just started the trade earlier, but that was not enough. Yeah, weird choices for sure. We won the show match Viper TaToH. That was yesterday evening. TaToH won 3-1. Oh. Ram hard push an eco, yeah. Then they don't have any wood. That's the strategy how you can win on Eldorado as well. If he is controlling all the center, you can just go for the wood. Look at that stone. Liereyy didn't even go for stone at all. Ay, 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 ay. Amazing game indeed. Music intensifies, as it should, guys. Would appreciate no more Koreans from here on. Thanks. My bio says no scheduled events. How are you feeling now that your 100 hours week has gone to the last hour? What's the difference? Let's see how this goes down. NAC cancelled? Feels bad, man. Yeah, it was just a troll. I just got 5k. Players didn't know. What's the price pool up to? The bottom says $250. Can I add to the price pool? If you wanted to. If you want, do you want to add to NAC or the show match tonight? If you want to add to NAC, just donate. If you want to add to the price pool tonight, donate and add it in the message, please. I did sleep. It was but 100 hours in 1 week. So that was my full schedule there. So I did like 16, 15 hours every single day. Maybe I squeezed in a short 14-hour session or something. Yesterday was actually short because I skipped before the first nothing matches started of T90. We raised some money. We played a hype song again. Actually, twice. Right? Yeah. So yeah, I did sleep some. I've seen 50-hour stream before, but not this. I gave my viewers the choice, either 100-hour stream week or 48 hours straight. And they decide for the 100-hour week. Because they like me. NAC is a LAN party in Germany, which needs $2k more for funding. Well, it will happen either way. The players, all the flights are paid, the hotels are paid. The question is like, how much money will I lose, or like, will I be break even at the end? Do we get another hype song at 100 hours? Unlikely. I think we will be in game. $48 hours is crazy. I did 45 hours before. Can you do 100 hours next week? No, next week is the start of NAC. Next match is Sunday. We will have Viper, TaToH, Jordan, Liereyy, and MBL coming over to my place here in the back. They will sit there, here in the back. Those places. And we'll cast some games, we'll play some games. And that will be a fun week for sure. For in same stream sometime, find a guy called Sniper Name G. He has a crazy stream, Wall of Fame in his description. I couldn't care less. I did 45 hours, was pretty happy with that. Might try to make it 2, would be lovely.
Rogan?
For today's show match, whatever the one that was previously at $250 was.
Rogan?
Prize pool is now $300. Get hype. Go TyRanT.
It's actually at 550, guys. Okay, so show match at $550, best of 5. You're crazy, guys. You're very crazy. I will need to write down though that I will take that away from the NAC pool, so that I will know how to do that. Okay. Why so high? Because people donated. Thanks, Matt Just Salsa. You gave $250 into the hands of whoever wins the show match, and so did Cracker with another $50. Lovely, guys. You guys are awesome indeed. Just want aim to lose so Hearttt doesn't get any money. Nearly thought, Liereyy, you're an evil guy. But I love that you all appreciate what I'm doing here. I will put my drink in the fridge. Be right back. When is the community meeting again? Exclamation mark, meet and greet. It's Saturday in 2 weeks. Okay, I told the players that the price pool is up. We don't just appreciate, we love it. Oh, even better! I would come. I wish I could come, but my mom wouldn't let me alone to Germany. It's bad, man. Till 4 AM. Maybe it goes longer. We have the location till 4 AM, right? Schedule with a C, my friend. And L and D and oh god. Exclamation mark dyslexic. Yeah, I need to pee, guys. It's cross. I will piss after the game. Hopefully it doesn't take like 48 minutes and then I need to pee. I'm peeing while I break the 100 hours. Oh. Nearly bully. Skill you to not getting better. Oh, yo, yo. Nearly bully, nearly arrogant is what I have as a suggestion as well. Would you have a bottle lying around? Full! That's a problem. Need to empty that one as well. That's why I have the toilet breaks at such a low counter. It's like toilet breaks 25 and bottle emptying like 12 or something. Always 1.5 liter bottles. I really need to be in TRM with the water full of words. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice trick. So many people signing up so far for the meeting. Well, let me take a look. Where's the link? I can show you full screen here, right? Up. So that's all the 103 responses. And I will be there 100% is 22 people. I'm trying to make it 17. I'm trying to make it, but it's unlikely, are 19. And that's before it got promoted at Rocket Beans TV, and that's without the players. So I'm expecting 50 people. Are you streaming tomorrow? No.
Rogan?
I wish I would have been able to make the trip to Hamburg. But I hope this modest contribution helps ensure the success of this amazing event you're putting up. Props to you for everything you do for the community.
TaToH. This is not a modest contribution. Thank you so much, my friend. $50 for NAC, and thank you so much also for the kind words. Trying to do my very best, and thank you for appreciating that and giving me a good feeling about it. I know a tournament be finished before TyRanT will go to Germany. And no. It's an option that some tournaments will be played from here. Like ECL might happen, but like we have 3 PCs here. So that they could also play from here. We will record it and they can upload it to their YouTube, or they can stream it live. Like we could also do it afterwards or before or maybe in between. Something like, yeah. Did you sleep at all since playing DauT? No. I'm streaming for 12.5 hours now, or a bit more, or something like that. Uptime says, well, 12.5 hours, roughly, yeah. And like maybe you could elaborate for everyone who didn't catch it. Like, did I play today against DauT, and how did that go? Maybe you could tell them. Like, what's the score at the end? In the meanwhile, I will take care of showing you the game, because we are jumping into game number 2 now with Cross. Let's see how the civilizations are looking. Burmese pocket for the Viper. We have DauT playing Malian's flank, and very open map here, Berber's TaToH. He will already start a scout fight here against his enemy, Mongols MBL. We have Liereyy with the pocket as Malians, and Hearttt is playing the Hunt. For everyone who doesn't know this map, it's basically Arabia, but every single corner has a pond, so great fish booms are an option. Sometimes you need to fight for them. This positioning guarantees 2 safe pawns for both teams. The bottom more for the TyRanT, and the top more for AM. And I have a very important message here. Yeah, I will do that, Robo. Holy shit, putsch in Germany now. Bundeswehr will kill Merkel? What? Can we get the link to the meet and greet? You just saw it. Maybe why Skype sound not muted. In case some ECL admin has a very important message for me. And I instantly need to read it. And that just happened. Okay, no kills so far, so we don't miss anything. This looks like MBL has 1 boar extra here. DauT, HP, where is the 3rd boar of DauT? I'm a bit confused. Oh, here, those two are so hard with the first lame here.
NAC hype.
Thank you so much, guys. $25 more to refunding NAC. In the sheep here, and Hearttt. First good move here for them. MBL in the meantime has only 7 HP, but that was mainly because he fought some against TaToH. Let's take a look. 2 boars in the back, so both flanks actually lamed, and that's the beauty of having Mongols in the team. Just more vision, short distances, and now 2 stolen boars. We had 6k. Nice. Well, I need to do some editing. Obviously, some of this money isn't going into the NAC pool, right? The $250 you donate, for example, or what should you donate? With the $100 have to be deducted from this. We have to do some editing, but I will do that off stream. TaToH now going for the first walls with looms, luckily against that wolf. And we have some more walls from MBL, which is kind of surprising to me that he already waltzed that early. Maybe some more center walls would have been nice. We see Hearttt going for the water. We see Liereyy going for the water at the top there as well. TaToH with the dog. DauT and Viper both docking here in that area. Team walls would have been beautiful, but well, need some organization for sure. Viper actually docking in both ponds. Absolutely love that for a pocket player. Something I would also love to see from Liereyy. Not really happening just yet. And MBL not docking either. I'll try to play with the 3 docks till then. I donated $150 if you thought I donated $250. No. It's all good, my friend. I saw that you donated 100. Don't get crazy. I know that you're a generous guy. How is TaToH so far behind in builds? Well, he is at 18. He has pretty bad start apparently. Boar's late, didn't need to mill, was heavily lamed, didn't have any sheep as it seems. As you can see. So MBL, I believe, stole like 2 sheep and a boar. And TaToH going for massive walls. Well, this gets tricky. MBL tries to go for the sneaks. Viper goes for the big team walls. Gonna love that. Pretty late boar from him. Mainly because he's going for 2 dogs at the same time. It really doesn't hurt to have like up to 20, maybe even 25 fishing ship in those pocket situations. And I still don't like that Liereyy isn't abusing that. You shouldn't have a single farm till like maybe even start of imp. If you have 25 fishing ship for you working, and I think like if MBL isn't docking that top pond, I think Liereyy should have 2 docks here and 1 dock here. And just go super crazy with 35 fishing ship. There's just so much fish, so you can easily go for that. DauT not even sending a second villager back here too. And he's going for the flank. Okay, and walls completed. So TyRanTs have the team wall done. MBL trying to go for some aggression. TaToH trying to wall this off. He is still deep in the dark edge. Didn't even click up to Feudal Age yet. 25 villagers for him. MBL and Hearttt with the way lower numbers, but that's why, because they are playing some aggression here. But into walls will get tricky for them. Is trade effective on cross? Well, the thing is, you don't really want to build your markets here to here. You kind of want to still have them over at those places, which is more open then, right? So if you go for the short one, pretty ugly. If you go for the more front one, well, you need more map control. It's easier to raid, right? So it's not as easy to defend the trade as, for example, Arabia, or compare this to Arabia. TaToH completed the double layer here as well. So it's still something we need to think about for sure. There are some extra gold spots in the center, so overall map control is pretty important on cross, as in most maps. Or 3 AM's feudal first. Oh, TyRanTs. Oh, they're playing this FC, right? Fishing ship count 8, 11, 8, 0, 5, and 6. 16 more fishing ship at the moment for the TyRanTs. They're just abusing this fact so nicely. TaToH, is he on stone? Not really yet. Would love to see that. And look at all those walls. 2 layers here, now going for 2 layers here, and behind that a bit more. The sides. He only has 1 layer at the moment. Yeah, walls, TaToH. Liereyy already up to Castle Age. DauT, look at that fishing efficiency. Wow. Debbie, have a great one. See you in roughly 2 weeks. Now going for the aggression over here is Hearttt. DauT with the defensive tower. I think not the greatest one. I think something protecting the stone a bit better would be better. I want to be here for the 1 hour max. Actually, I want to stop streaming before that. I just thought better of it, guys. Just debated. I think I will do the timer off now as well, so that you don't get excited. And DauT now going for the big walls as well. Why is he not up? It's kind of surprising to me. Feudal Age. Look at his massive amount of resources. 1.5k food. Oh man. Oh, those TyRanTs. Hallelujah. Well, they know how to abuse this map. And that's just the problem. That's what I told Liereyy. Please, look at those maps, train them. And he said, yeah, well, I will. And he performed so well. He just played another day, didn't play for 2 weeks, and then just crushed Vivi, for example. And oh, I don't think this wall will be in time. I think the scouts will come in. 160 HP here, 140. The scouts still half a screen away. 100. Oh, this is getting so close. If the scouts getting in, TyRanT are in some troubles. And 40 HP, and he will just get it up here. Oh, that was somewhat close-ish, I have to say. If only there was like 2-3 archers around. Oh, MBL now clicks up to Castle Age as well. Not that much behind TaToH. We'll have 2 wilds more. Should transition into, yeah, now Imp camels here for sure. And the Viper just with the casual stone walls. And where is he going on stone? Here in the back. We'll have the castle up. We'll see a Rambice from him. Plumed archers from DauT and camel archers from TaToH. Everyone going for their unique units. All going for kind of similar units though. And none of them like super good against, for example, paladins. We'll have plumed archers. We will have mango dice. Maybe some SO from MBL. But we will see how this plays out. It feels like this could go on for quite some time. And this could be, yeah, a game that goes too late in. Did MBL even make a dock? No, not yet. Which is just super bad, honestly. Like, his eco will be so much worse that we can check it. Actually, let's check it now, right? TaToH's eco was so bad, and let's take a look at the economy. Hearttt, MBL, the lowest in food, together with TaToH. Liereyy at the top. Well, actually, it's somewhat close. Viper pretty high. Let's check it back. Check again in 5 minutes, guys. Thing is, well, DauT doesn't really need to go on to too much food, right? Look at his food count still. He doesn't get the resource on the map even. Think about getting to him. MBL probably doesn't have a hotkey for dogs. Ay, ay, ay. TaToH at 1k wood. Yeah. I would say that should get closed, yeah. Ah, but Viper, I don't even think he will go a Rambi, honestly. Like, in the long run, he will simply go elephants. And what do they have then against elephants? Like, Hans doesn't really have a good answer. Like, Harbaliers isn't an answer in those scenarios, right? You have Camel Archer and Plumed Archers to support. Ah, doing a nice choke here. Without only 140 HP though. Probably will lose those 2 villagers. Nah, but doing that okay-ish, I would say. Huh. 15 to 20 fish is ideal. Well, honestly, like Liereyy, if MBL isn't docking, he should have done like 10 at both ponds, easily. With the 13, 15, 17 from TyRanT, still 0, 8, and 6. Viper's Boom, he has 4 TCs running, and is now building the monastery as well. So, somewhat thinking about upping. The thing is still, we mentioned the trade before, TyRanT's not controlling that area here that I'm marking on the minimap too well. MBL, both tables full of knights, +1 defense, and DauT now up to Imp even. And that's without a sling, guys. 25 minutes there, only 47 villagers for him. Yeah, we know, but the 15 fishing ship is pushing his eco so nicely. We'll go for a second castle. Same time, TaToH defending up to 55 villagers. The Viper at 79. Liereyy, 73. DTCs for him. Only 1 castle so far. Wheelbarrow for Viper now coming in here. TaToH heavily using the market. Trying to get himself a castle up. Yeah, will be an easy castle. The question is, what will it really protect? Right hand side, well, there will be the pond, right? So the army can't really pass. And left hand side, Oh, we will have to see there. We'll block some of the food eco. Oh, TaToH will get everything up in time. The knights won't really get in there. All good. Is this with the ECL balance? No. Oh, some demos. TaToH? No, he's not going for it. Okay. Hearttt. 40 Cs running for him. Went up to 70 villagers. We have a Liereyy on the way to him. And as I said, well, we have double castle actually, but a Rambai. No, oh, it will be elephant switch. Just look at the amount of farms. The Viper is up to 42 farms. Putting himself in the spots that he can spam those elephants all around the map. And well, for these elephants, they are tanky. Trust me on that, guys. They need to have more map control for sure. Viper knows that 42 farmers can be increased to 60 as well. Hearttt going back with his mango notes. Is he? Oh, well, they try to defend off against DauT, and Liereyy going for coinage. Maybe they want to get MBL a bit more on the map. We went for a lot of knights here. Behind that, he is going for 40 Cs, 78 villagers, and are still patrolling the pawn there at the top. Oh, why? Doesn't want that anyone docks against Liereyy there, the teams. Okay. Oh god, what's happening here against DauT? Now the two mangonels. Let's take a look. Ground attacks. DauT. Oh, he's eating big shots for sure. And that's all getting cleared up. DauT needs to run. And yeah, Liereyy will clean this up quite easily. Hearttt now coming in from the Viper. And well, strengthening his elephants quite nicely. Now going for the first production here. No elite bear elephants just yet. Now clearing all that up. And we see. Now look at that defense. Whew. That's even before the +4 is kicking in. DauT cleared up. Nothing to see here. And that seems like Liereyy is trying to set up the trade. Let's take a look at his market. Yeah, put in the proper places. We need more map control of Hearttt at that side. The TyRanT just in the very nice position. Let's see how those battle elephants are moving out. Will NAC be ECL balance? No. I could ask them, but it's not planned yet. Yeah, Koreans aren't allowed, exactly. Out with his cameras, no bloodlines on them yet. Oh well, he's recharging it now. We see banking now from Liereyy, so he switching on to halberdiers against the elephant and then trying to sling. I believe it has to be MBL, right? How many castles does MBL have? 0 for now. Getting 1 up here. Still heavily on stone, as we can see. Oh. Perfect, sounding like the hype song. Oh god, and those elite battle elephants, just look how they are crushing through here. And oh, Hearttt losing a TC. Where is he going in? Well, in the back one, as he should. Probably learning from the series before there. And well, there wasn't any other options. DauT controlling all this stuff. He is moving forward, and this could actually be a pretty short game, simply because the civ's not too great and the water abuse not too great either. And well, we can probably see this game not going for too long, so then can take a look into the stats. Oh, Hearttt just getting smashed here. Oh man, so many villagers going down. He is now down to only 90 villagers. That's actually a reasonable number, but military at 9. Only now getting to him. So many villagers have to run. Is going on knights. Doom archers around, but they do very little damage here, obviously, against those elephants. Needs more harvesters around. But once we have the plumed archer elephant combo, well, the Mayan player isn't really doing too much anymore. Just look at that. That's a full volley. Now getting Imp other side. Well, Imp camels against Mango Dice. I have heard of more beautiful composition as well. Especially if elite battle elephants are coming around as well. Oh god, those Mango Dice won't have a great day here. Actually out-countered by both civilizations. And it just feels like they got completely outpicked and completely outsmarted here with the just usage of pawns. Look at that. All that fish dry. We only have some in the corners here. DauT still massive amounts, and here we still have massive amounts of fish. Well, you kind of see them jumping, but you see them on the minimap. This should all have been used. This could easily be like 3-4k more food in the bank on both pawns for AM. Not abusing this map to the full potential for sure. And therefore, we have TyRanT with a 2-0 lead here. And beautiful stuff. Achievements. KD's not too important. Hard, well, obviously with some losses. And the eco. I think that will be the big difference. Just compare Liereyy and Viper at all stats. It's roughly like 6k more resources. And Viper built 2 castles as well, some are Ramby. So it shouldn't be that big. And MBL versus TaToH. A bit more food, significant more wood, same stone, somewhat same gold. There's a password. Didn't know that. And then we have DauT against Hearttt. More food. So that's kind of even. So DauT, well, not with the greatest boom. More of the guy who went up early to make the tech advantage count for himself. Whew. I don't know why pro players don't know that fishing is essential. Well, it is a map that isn't really played much, and now some Regicide Fortress action. And obviously, AM is criticized for not knowing the full random map pack too well, right? What's the name of that map? Cross. You can download it on all the old Nations Cup tournaments. AM knows Arabia well. That's true. And they prepared well for the Battle of Africa maps. That's true as well. Check Discord now. Probably the best one. I could live with that one. I would still prefer like a Craigasm hippo instead of like, that doesn't make sense. Like you have a horn and you're saying something. Like it's a bit illogical for me. Don't you think so? Like the NAC Thunderstorm with that background, maybe that hippo more. I'm so sorry, man. The whole team starts on the hill on Team Acropolis. Indeed, yeah. Cross is also in the ACL map pack. Okay. Someone offers a $10k donation for price with Viper can manage to make 50 or 15 a Rambai get kills. Don't know how many. And not to lose any. Okay. Sounds like a random guy on offering random stuff. Special horn that makes that sound. The memes are flying in pretty well, guys. That was a real offer. Okay. The guy chooses the donation. He's a businessman, not going that against him is unrealistic. So Viper is going Burmese now. Okay, toilet break for me. I will start pretty soon. Probably we will break 100 hours in this match. Doesn't really matter. We will go through. I will cast through. Maybe I will wave at the camera. Oh no, I'll cast without camera. And I will put the camera on. 10k just for that. How can you resist? Agreed. Agreed. So I'm back in 2. Games didn't start yet. What the hell, man? Yeah, masterpieces like
Rogan?
nearly sell out in
100
the
hours, $100 from a lurker.
masterpieces like nearly sell out nearly D happens once in a year max. Well, you did at least two in the year, right? There's so many good ones. Like I enjoy your emotes so much. So I don't think so. Have to work a full year to get 10k. Feels bad, man. Well, he's a great entertainer. How is the department that can make a meet and greet there? It's not at the apartment. Check out the link, !meet, the sign and greet to see where the location is. They have cross on the start screen. They aren't supposed to regicide. Aren't they supposed to regicide? It is regicide. And perfect white space with $100, $100, yeah, 100 hours, $100 from a lurker. Thank you so much. Not a lurker anymore, for being around and yeah, sharing. It's now regicide. I think if you play NAC, it's always like NAC version could be always regicide. Okay, and let's just jump into game number 3 here. TyRanT now with 3 match points, and they are playing very typical civilizations. None of the Rise of the Rajas, African kingdoms, or Forgotten Empires. It's still Spanish, Mayans, and Chinese. Interesting. Viper, Spanish flank. We have TaToH, Chinese pocket, and DauT with Mayan flank. So worst positioning by them. On the other side, we have Hearttt, Indian flank against the Spanish. We have MBL, the pocket with Spanish here, and Liereyy with the Chinese flank. So not the dream scenario, but still okay-ish for them. Will be very tricky to control the corners. As you can see, south corner for sure for AM, top corner for sure for TyRanT. But then either fighting for the right-hand side corner or the left-hand side corner will be a big stuff. Lurker exposed, Nilio boy, indeed. Now regicide. TyRanT should recruit back T for regicide. No, I actually want to see this. Okay, so what's the better TIF? Mayans or Indians? Both teams with Spanish and both teams with Chinese. But then Hearttt is going for Indians. So Spanish won't have the greatest day. Kind of has to go halberdiers then. And Indians, well, I think they're accompanied by
Rogan?
some Chupanus. This could be pretty sweet. NAC bot. What? Oh, I can't really. I'm really bad at that. All 6 players on the way to feudalate. Seems like pop 24 seems to be the standard. We have a bit lower for Hearttt here, as it seems. The Indians, did he? No, he did not loom. Liereyy going up quite early with pop 23 there. TaToH with a higher approach.
Rogan?
Just hike like a million miles to get some service. Hope this goes through. Should be around the end of the stream. Thanks for the week. Liereyy.
Sick! Sick! Guys, you have no idea. This is so sweet of him. He can't see the stream and will work for ice cream still donated. Just trusting me that I will go through with the 100 hours. Oh, that is so nice of him. Thank you so much, man, if you watched this VOD. Work for ice cream. So much love for you. One of the nicest contributors of my stream. Fun guy. And, well, yeah. That's so sweet. Don't people usually go for strong castle unit civs? Like elephant archers are rarely used, right? Yeah, this is mainly for the boom. Incredibly good for Indians. And then later on, imp camels. So he won't really go for elephant archers, I assume. It's mainly the Imperial camels. Open gold here, as it seems. Hearttt trying to do some dodging. TaToH walling off here, but this king on the outside. I love the outfit sometimes. It's a really fun king. But it's an interesting wall off, actually, by TaToH. Kind of like he needs to delete that later on if they want to trade in the corner for DauT, right? Does that mean they want to trade towards Viper? Kind of tricky because Spanish is one of the slower civs. Out of those at least. So it will be tough for them to control the corner. Kind of indicating that TaToH probably will team up with the Viper. And they want to continue doing damage here. Love that Viper isn't reseeding the kind of bad farms that are randomly generated. Means that they are letting their teammate die. Should have have that put in a deep voice. Let your teammate die. I'm not too good with that. TaToH, what is this? So was I trying to build a TC? He's building one here and here. Okay. Not huge investment to take the extra space for now. He can gate it later. Well, is he really getting extra space? Is it too important? Isn't like just the blacksmith here doing a better job and then just not open this? Like, why did he open it at all? Wanted to build the TC there, but then thought better of it. And yeah, going for some Kongs and actually getting the first kill of the game against DauT. Goes for some plumed archers himself, fledging for him. And we have one extra TC so far from DauT. Has enough stone to go for a second one, not really going for that. We have two extra TCs here running for Hearttt. Kind of exposed TC. Obviously built that one to save the villagers, but manual aggression could do something. Viper going on Conquistadors himself for now. Going for Loom. And let's see how they will approach this at the moment. Liereyy and Hearttt with the best villager numbers. And not too many kills against them. Let's see what MBL can do. We saw the kill now here against Liereyy, and he did X, telling MBL to probably go there and help, but he's on the way to another site. Nine minutes, indeed. We'll just take the timer. I think it's not 100% the accurate time there on SNAS, but I think it just makes sense to go for it. Okay, Hearttt now Xing this as well. He needs help from MBL. Don't think MBL should be out on the map. He should have gone back and tried to defend. He's the one going for units. He shouldn't really attack. He should just fall back at the moment. At least that's what I feel. And first kill here on Heartt's side. Villager kind of bugging out. Not too much gold control. Where the other golds somewhat exposed on the outside. Will be tricky for him for sure. And then we will use the scout and should try to scout this out. Viper at the moment, 35 villagers only. And that's a problem. Spanish? Well, they will have some... I could stop the timer there as well, yeah. I'm not even sure if it will... will be shown in like 3 digits. Or will it be... Let me just... I think I might need to... No, I think it will be shown. I think it will be shown reasonably, yeah. If not, we will have to start over at 0 hours. Oh. 99.99. Oh man. Okay, and 40 Cs now. Loom a bit late. Wheelbarrow flying in as well. 59 villagers. They have the better boom. And what did I want to say? Well, Spanish. That's a big problem for them. Well, it's just such a big investment to go for Conquistador, slowing down your eco so much. So even if you get damage done, sometimes you aren't that far ahead in eco. Going for TC number 3 now at the stone, maybe at the gold. Well, he already has a TC at the gold. Let's see what he can do. DauT is now coming over MBL. We'll try to defend this. We will see some dancing, but we can't dance against both. Actually, like now, it feels like triple army even, because Viper and DauT both solid armies here. And MBL with smaller numbers. He is at 7 military, Viper at 14, DauT at 17. Remember, most people have 1 scout and 1 king. So that always counts as 2. Yeah, I thought about playing some songs, but I really don't want to have this VOD muted over here, guys. So, no final countdown music as well. Handcard for Hearttt, pushing his eco even further. He's at 77 builds. And that's the same as the Chinese pocket, who didn't go for any army. So that's a solid boom out of Hearttt here for sure. Not that much gold control, but so many farms. Wood villagers are running pretty smoothly as well. Gonna absolutely love that. Deleting some walls here. More farms for him. Looks sexy. Will obsidian arrows affect farms? I think so. And Liereyy up to him. I think AM finally starts to play a bit here. Only 44? I mean 50? Yeah, 44, yeah. And 40C is running for Liereyy, 76 villagers here. Is he trying to go for more stone? Well, he actually even has a castle on the outside here. Where is his king? Should maybe take some look at that. And king in the back. Let me see. Wasn't there like control shift and up? No. Shift and up. Control and up. No. Control shift and mouse wheel up. No. Oh god, now I did that again. Okay. Thought there was a hotkey for finding the king. Picture up. No. Shift. There's the flare button on minimap. No. That's for the gate. Alt shift up. No. Alt F4. Alt F4. Control plus flare. No. Okay, well, never mind. Then we will just pray that not a lot of kings are dying, that they will play a normal game. Indeed, TaToH will build himself up over here, which means Hearttt needs some support here for sure, going for 50C. And Liereyy, well, he is going for paladins out of the pocket position here, it seems. And Imperial camels and paladins, not really too great. DauT just needs to fight over here, and then they don't have enough archers, I believe. Just a normal Halberdier push from TaToH could maybe even end this. Feels so weird to say this, but they don't have a single counter to Halberdiers at the moment. I clicked a bit, didn't really happen much. And they... Oh, do they have any idea that this is happening? Look at that. Oh, they see it now, finally. Okay, so they know what's up. Heavy camel upgrade as well. So solid eco from the AM players here, but they need something more. They need more than only the camels, and conquistadors are coming over. That's something okayish, but mass rams isn't really getting countered at the moment. Trying to get control over there, over that side. Not really happening. Oh, this is a tough one. How can this be stopped? Just a normal ram halberdier push. Oh, now some walls. Some more siege walls would be, or like fortified walls would be nice. Will elite Kongs be good? Well, maybe, but then he's possibly fighting off against elite Kongs as well there. We have the camels now. Is there income on the way? No, +4 defense though. Let me see. We are on the 2 gold spots quite nicely. Imperial Camel upgrade now coming in. They're fighting off the Rams. Okay, so remember, Conquistadors have a small attack bonus against the Rams, but the push is real. TaToH is pushing in with more. They will get control over that right-hand side corner, kind of as we expected. At the same time, though, Liereyy is doing the damage, and there's not a lot of army that can come over. MBL can always help. He is going for +1 defense for infantry. Is he taking into harps as well? No, he is taking into hand cannoneers. Oh, that makes little sense. Uh-oh, Heartt's king. That could just be... that could be game ending, guys. Oh, no, 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 no. Please don't tell me. By the way, we are breaking the 1 hour mark in just 10 seconds. But we could also break the game by control idle. The idle bottom of the minimap. Oh, okay. Control plus the idle village on the minimap. Let's take a look. This king... By the way, we just broke 100 hours. Congrats to me. Thanks for all staying around. I love you all. And, well, we will just focus on this one because the king, he could just go into the wrong direction. Where is the waypoint? It's over here. And, well, it seems like people are just pausing. And Hoffe with $100. Cheers. Thank you so much. And, well, they are just... A28B flying in with 1,000 biddies. Thanks as well. It's just getting so intense here with that king. He could be just dying here potentially. Hand cannoneers trying to do something. Oh, normal conquistadors for now for the Viper. Pushing forward here. Trying to control this area. Cast is still helping out. Where did have Imperial Camel even get cancelled? No. It's still getting researched over here. Congrats nearly. Thanks, guys. And where's the king? The king is around here. This could be the snipe, guys. 29 minutes. The king... Hearttt is not taking good care of this one. Oh, he's running back. This was so intense. And he is jumping into the T, so surviving for now. But this push is not stopped at the moment. We see Liereyy getting control over here. DauT cannot really defend this, not really having the numbers. The king is still around. Well, Hearttt trying to, or MBL trying to defend for Hearttt here. Bombard cannon's not really doing the damage. The ram push is not stopped. Just 10 Shukunus could help out so much, but they didn't anticipate that. Just think about it. Some onagers would have been nice as well.
$100 for 100 hours. Congrats, Millie.
Oh, Ninja, thank you so much as well. Deacon now with the Twitch Prime playing in. I love you all that you're supporting me so much, but we have to watch this game for now. We still have some problems here for the king. The Viper is pushing in now. Elite Conquistadors for him. MBL is switching into Pikeman. The eco of Hearttt doesn't look too great anymore. Needs some sling. Liereyy should actually do that. He's pushing quite nicely against DauT. He has elite pumped archers now as well. Where is the king? He is still in here. 15 villagers inside. Where is the king? If he's standing around, Viper could go for this snipe here. This could be so bad. Now the king, he is over here. He could get sniped. This could be game ending 4 AM. He's trying to run out, trying to get away from this gate. He is controlling this game still. We are continuing. Overall populations are actually somewhat stable. Hearttt needs to run further away. The push continues. It's not that important. If you get the sling, if you have the houses to get the Imperial Camels up, it's not like you're relying on castles or anything. MBL is trying to stabilize. Liereyy is pushing, but he cannot get too much done at the moment. Now with a big ram attack maybe on that side. Where is the King of Hearttt? We really need to take a look at that. Maybe just go back into the... or further back would have been the way better move. Kind of stabilizing now. Finally the Chukunus are coming over. So desperately needed. And they will deal with the rams quite nicely. AM is still in this. Now surrounding all the Conquistadors. Viper won't take a good engagement here. Maybe this was over an overextension for sure. AM is still in this one. Score difference less than 1k. Both teams with the Spanish. The king is now safe in the back. So this game is continuing and won't end because of an early king snipe. MBL, he is playing his heart out. Hand cannoneers and halberdiers to the front. Hearttt still 130 pop. Chukunus doing the good job. We need more TCs. How many TCs? Only one TC at the moment from Hearttt. I want to see like 2-3 TCs just randomly spammed here to get something done. TaToH coming more forward. I love that. Iron casting finally on that side. Pushing at that side is still Liereyy. He is kind of outplaying DauT here. Had the obvious advantage there when it comes to the eco. It didn't take a lot of damage. Played this very boom intense. And now they are pushing TyRanT back. Did TyRanT maybe get outpicked here? Seems like Liereyy with the TaToH was able to hold. Imperial Camels now going to the other side. Obviously Imperial Camels would totally clear up DauT here. Another sub flying in. I love you all so much. Thanks, guys. And now we are up to 2 TCs. Pop 140. How did Hearttt lose his whole eco? Look at that. That was his TC. That was his starting TC. He had another TC here, losing all this area. And he is still in this one. MBL. Harbored here. Hand cannoneer defense. Beautiful move. Imperial Camels now going over to the other side. Viper is trying to move in. Maybe go for some trade rates. Imperial Camels could intercept that though. I don't like that TaToH switching into Cavaliers. I think a sling into Spanish Paladins could be the better option here. Are they maybe trying to go for the King Snipe?
$10 for 110th hours. Congrats.
110th hours. Thank you so much, mate. Who were all the guys? Tell me. It will work for Ice Cream with 20 before. Hoffer with 100. 828B with 1,000 biddies. Canadian Ninja with $100. Sharky Wisdom with $10. Sparkle Johnson with the tier 1 and Deke with the prime as well. And Lierey's pushing this in. We might go into more than only 3 games here. Nice amount of rams from Liereyy. I would love to see some more. Okay, now the question is, the King of DauT obviously not in the greatest position. And if he loses all his plumed archers, now he's suddenly dropping down to pop 160. Those conquistadors, well, they aren't getting the kills in. We have the bomber towers to control that all out. Hearttt didn't set up the trade properly yet. Well, he's running over here trying to get some gold. And where's the king? Where's the King of DauT? Jump back into the tower. Beautiful move, and they continuing to push. Stabilizing over here at the right hand side. Now all the armies are going over to the left. TaToH, as it seems, didn't really have the numbers here. Conquistadors from Viper coming over. So are all the Cavaliers. So I believe Liereyy will get cleared up. A lot of Camels lost their life here. Heavy losses for Liereyy, but MBL is coming around with the Salvadiers. This game is stabilizing. What a great game, guys. And this is exactly what NAC deserves, and this 100-hour stream to get, well, so great games for us here, for sure. How to lose King because he's DauT? Well, let's see. Where is he going? Oof. Well, it's not the safest positioning there. Maybe just a random trade rate could kill him. And well, some TaToH lost, but Liereyy with all those rams still continuing, and bombard tower action as well. Something that you see DauT not canceling. And DauT, well, his trade cards actually still going to the starting market. You see the trade cards going weirdly through the whole map. Still some patrol of Liereyy here. He could maybe try to do some attacks. Viper still didn't wall off all this area, so trade is open at all times. And DauT's trade has to be super bad. 10. TaToH only at 10. DauT only at 16. Now loses that market. That's actually good for him. And MBL pushing further forward. Trade card on their side, 7, 9, and 5. So not high numbers over there as well. Now in a 41-minute regicide game. But they have all the center control. Getting the extra golds here. And they just have, well, both teams kind of fighting for the center there. No one really having the clear control. I love you all, guys. All that spam that's said all of a sudden. Gonna love that. Thank you so much, guys. Does it still... Is it in the overlay there? I think like this could be a bit better, right? Now, 100 hours. 8 minutes. If the series continues, we might go like up to 102. I don't care. And rams from DauT. Maybe some onagers would be better. Oh, he's going for them now. And MBL. He could tag onto paladins at the left-hand side. I think Viper should tag onto paladins as well. Instead of TaToH going for cavaliers here. do I maybe oversee not seeing something on the minimap? DauT, where's his king? Still at a random spot. Oh, Onyx just now could get big attacks in, but Liereyy too aware of that. Look at that instant reaction there. Well, getting like half a shot. But killing the Onyx as an exchange. So sweet move. Suddenly every player at the pop limit, Hearttt, the only one at 160. But he is with some solid production for sure, now getting onto some more gold spots. And I love how many bombard towers I'm seeing out of MBL. Gold price at 143. And he is just continuing to build them. Trade cut amount, 41, 31, 17 on the TyRanT side AM, 15, 14, 14. Now adding some more of those markets though. I'm getting a relic. Okay. Oh, TaToH overextending Liereyy, allowing him to have some more numbers over at his own side though. Paladins finally from Viper, maybe that will trigger MBL to go for that as well. Want to see some more stables from Hearttt added at the left hand side. MBL with a full center control. Maybe too many Halberdiers at this stage. How did he get in here? And the TyRanT didn't spot that yet. TyRanT didn't spot that yet. Does he not have ballistics? MBL, like, am I confused? How good a bombard? He has ballistics. The bombard tower is actually not that good against trade, apparently. And he's also having some barracks, so those rams that are coming won't really do too much. And well, yeah, not too many trade cards going down here. And going further forward with the Rams, Viper and out with the Paladins. Soon around, Liereyy still playing a beautiful game, killing all the siege workshops of DauT. This is still so annoying, and actually, like, Cavaliers will probably die more. And the Conquistadors. Now, this will just be annoying. That's not too much trade that actually went down, if we are honest. But the push just continues at all sides, and DauT is just losing so much ground. Score still heavily in favor of the TyRanTs though, and because Hearttt died before that. I don't like that he is having all his stables still over here. Would love to see him some other stables added. Seems like there was some clear up here, some trade attempt. DauT, where is his king? Okay, TaToH built him a tower. Uh-oh, but Castle going down, and DauT losing a lot of his base. Pop 160 for him. All the AM guys now pop limit. This will eventually get cleared up. And yeah, as I said, I don't really see too many trade cards falling. Like, how many did really fall? Like 6-ish? Feels kind of weird, right? Maybe like 3 keeps would have been the better option. Probably could have done more damage. Paladins, well, they aren't really getting the kills in and not allowing the Onyxers to get the shots in either. Trap is getting focused down, at least that is something that Viper could achieve with that rate. Cavaliers, not the greatest option here for TaToH. I love this big wall that the TyRanTs are attempting at the moment. You see even in front there. And TaToH now switching into TaToH. But where can you really do something with TaToH? Against Liereyy, kind of the same unit. Against the Camel Archers, maybe something. And... oh. Against Paladins of MBL? Not really. Maybe to stop the Ram Halberdier push, potentially TaToH with more Halberdiers in the center. Liereyy now trying to regroup. Oh. I've been here for the entire 100 hours, yeah. There was one guy saying that he was around for the first 70 hours. Because he had an exam and just had me running in the background at all times. And then had the exam at like my day 5 or something. Or in the morning before my 70 hours. Yeah, exactly. So he was around for the first 60, something like that. Imperial Camels pushing over here, and we don't have too much defense. Some siege rams from MBL, more towers. Let's take a look at the stone count, 163. People even buying a bit of food and wood. Canoes now pushing forward, and I love how calmly Hearttt and MBL defended that after losing so much ground. Hearttt now even going for guilds and coinage. We see TaToH only now taking the important upgrade, dumping and rocketry. So the Canoes won't really have the greatest firepower for now. DauT could lose maybe another castle. Overall population, basically everyone pop limit. I think MBL. I would love to see him tech onto paladins now. I think it's a way better unit. Or maybe just full swing on camels. They clearly need some ranged units here as well. But mass bomber tower is what MBL loves. Halberdiers somewhat cost efficiently against paladins as well. Rams are moving forward, continuing here, and MBL, not a lot of wood here in the bank. TaToH selling some food. MBL buying some wood exactly when I say it. More bomber towers from him. And the push continues. DauT still with some problems. Now going for Eager Warriors even. +2/+2 for them. We have some stables, finally some stables added here to complement Lierey's army, and all three of them here. That's pretty sweet. And well, Eager Warriors are okay-ish, but not like the best counter ever against Canoes. Still feel like paladins over here at the left hand side would be so good now. If MBL just suddenly turned up with 30 paladins, they will just ruffle stomp this all over. But well, attacking the right hand side still gives them some aggression as well. Paladins here in the center, spotted, won't really do too much. Still have a lot of idle army and a lot of production from far away places. That's sometimes tough if you go for Canoes. Center attack continuing here for TaToH. And they're just still pushing against DauT, who isn't really getting all the kills in against Liereyy, who's just playing an incredible game here. Mass Ram, Mass Canoe, always outmicing all the onages. Beautiful move. Bomber towers. Just look at that relentless bomber tower push. He started from over here. Lost a lot over here at that one point, but then his army carried him. More siege workshop at the front, and he is just playing such a perfect game, guys. This is ridiculous. And well, stopping that paladin raid here potentially. Let's take a look. Some losses here by the bombard towers already. Viper, oh, beautiful split off. Do you see? He just kept some behind so that not all the Imperial camels are following. And just some more split offs. That's just so well done. Well, actually, he stops now. And the Imperial camels will actually chase in the end. But yeah, that was some sweet moves for sure. Where are the kings? Let me check. Liereyy is somewhat safe, and we still have the kings over here. So nothing too big. Let's take a quick look at the other players. Viper has his one in the castle. TaToH has his one back in the castle as well. So that's all safe, and it just feels like... A pause? I just reconnected to the Twitch chat. Was a problem on my end? Chat on. Hi. Most time is the same as game time. That's never good, right? Someone dropped? Did I drop? I'm at 56, 54. It's a pause. Okay. Oof. Oof, I got nervous. I got nervous, guys. I'm a nervous guy sometimes. Oh, thanks for telling me. Where is my drink? Oh, it's empty as well. Let's Drinking some water as well. Oh. Tactical pause. $100, nearly a boy. Indeed. Ah. What a time and place to pause. Okay, so DauT, where's his king? Still in the tower. How far is the tower away? Well, still one screen away. But like, if the king is in danger, well, the trade will be in danger as well. Really, when are you going to Rocket Beans? Wait for their announcement. Next time, will you do $200 in a week? Ha! Robo, you're so funny. Ha ha ha. Thinking about like a 300-hour month. That would be like the next step. But I wouldn't really know why I should do that to myself. Who's going to win? Looks like I am, to me. Don't really see Liereyy getting stopped here. Problem is also, like, Viper has his stables too close now. So every time he produces, he already loses some HP while going back. Let me read my Discord. $100 indeed. February, please. I have no idea. Do you know why Viper has Wololo logo different than Liereyy? Viper has a nice and fancy logo. This one? He installed it differently. I think he installed it via Steam, and I have the CD version. That's what I think. Why are we pausing, guys? Does anyone know from the other streams? I haven't done the most recent update of Wololo Kingdoms? What? And 2.72b. Okay. Good. Does MBL know that you are in extended time now? Well, why would he care? Like, is MBL pausing and just taking a quick nap? Then I would get mad. Yeah. It's a pause. Thanks. Okay, am I missing any trade rates? Really? Somewhat smoothly now. Overall trade cards. Yes. 64.33, and it seems like we're continuing. MBL with only 27 trade cards. That's not what I would love to see. And still, Paladins would be nice, but well, I'm somewhat of a broken record, right? At the moment, it's more struggling with the wood. 43 Lumberjacks though, and finally we are continuing here in game number 3. Near the Cartman Pub Promo best of 3. TyRanT against AM. Continuing with the loot super news, and on it just short. Well, a reasonable one. But they're just continuing to push in here, and DauT, what is he getting up to? Hoping to get some defensive towers, but well, he's running out of resources. He's running out of houses as well. Is he building mass amount of houses somewhere? Well, 3, that's not what you really need to go for. Going for some more farmers in the back. Liereyy going for a great wall upgrade. What does that really do? More HP on walls and like towers, right? 3.5k. Yep. Okay, that's some HP for sure. And now Viper is just moving in, but that's a huge waste if you wanted to engage here. We have Liereyy at 80 military as well. That's just so good. And well, DauT, he just needs to regroup a bit if you ask me. 100 trade cards are winning. Yeah. Spanish trade. Maybe it's the cost efficiency here. And we are also going for a lot of halberdiers, right? So many rams. Where's the king? DauT. Okay, now we come back into the castle. After losing another castle here as a team, is going for more onagers. Those Imperial Camels just doing a beautiful job. The competition with Indians is so good, agreed. And now they're getting pushed back further and further. Chickanees are doing a beautiful job, killing so much here. Ram attack going forward, more siege workshops, and I believe DauT just lost all his Eagle warriors here. Where is rams? He tries to get some more siege, some more rams over here, some more in the center. Not really getting the sling. Isn't it better to wait for maybe 80 paladins for DauT than that Viper is actually going for some army? Sometimes I question the efficiency of the Mayans in the late game there. If Liereyy is going for so many beautiful Chickanees, we need some really heavy hitters. Now going for all those watts, 3.9k HP on those. That's something we don't see too often as well. The Great Wall of China. The competition with Indians is so much better. Agreed. And side attack over here of TaToH, completely vaporized as well. I love those arc walls. Bomber towers defending, TaToH not having enough rams to really do something. So we place something on the minimap. Not really, it's just this main push over here from Liereyy continuing. When does NHC start? Next Sunday. Oh, and DauT's KD isn't getting better. Liereyy just with the madman here. 640 against 440. That's against Mayans and Paladins. So actually his KD shouldn't be that good. He's just making it happen. All those arrows in the air at all times, just ridiculous. Viper trying to go for some trap snipes, not even getting those done. Liereyy protecting them way too well. TaToH didn't really gain the ground here. Where is Chickanees going? Trying to go through the center. We have Hearttt with more stables now over here. DauT with his new forward base. Wanted to go over. Is trying to get some snipes there against the traps, but loses everything. Still 3 traps out. Viper's now coming over though, and I believe this will be a clear up. We need to see Hearttt go more to the top. I believe Liereyy will lose everything here when it comes to army, but DauT down to 130. A bit of a mispositioning, 300 HP left on that castle. Maybe DauT can repair that one. Imperial Camels, not the greatest positioning for sure. Liereyy will drop heavily in supply here, but I believe he will be able to replenish that. And remember, we have the Viper with heavy losses as well, but that's what I said, what we need. We need to wait for the big armies. Then DauT moved in with his 50 Eagles. Viper moved in with 30 Paladins, some Conquistadors to back it up. And finally we have the first clear up against Liereyy in a very, very long time. He's dropping down to top 160 and he needs to lick his wounds. Still, just think about if now TaToH had 10 rams coming with this as well. Not only the 2 rams that we're seeing here. Oh, actually more rams. They could really go and push Liereyy back. In the meanwhile, TaToH taking a reasonable engagement here in the center against all those Imperial Camels. We're gonna love that. And MBL finally with the Paladin switch here as well. Yeah, with that trade, Viper can take those losses. Somewhat. DauT, 34 villagers, 76 trade cards. MBL still only at 35. Let's take a look at the resources of MBL. Not that great on the gold side. Now clicking to get Paladins. Stables at the front. He's getting the resources on the map quite nicely as well. Military count, everyone above 50. Only DauT having some troubles. Now trying to move in. Onagers could do some damage. And this is a beautiful game. 1 hour, 7 minutes. Viper's 5k of everything. Indeed. Lots of gold there, can buy himself up to more food and wood. Prices actually rose quite a bit, 150 gold invested to buy 100 wood. Who is buying their TyRanTs? Let's take a look. They have enough And actually both teams kind of have enough wood resources. So maybe thinking about the very long game here already. Yeah, Hearttt should have 10% faster gold income as well. There with his unique tech for sure. And now all the three TyRanTs doing a great triple at that side. They knew, okay, it's getting close to the trade, and all those ramps clearing up a lot. Don't tell me AM is losing this. Don't tell me they are falling back here and losing all the aggression. Same time, and some attack over here should get stopped. Imperial Camels should get some work done. Ah, tricky moves. Onagers could maybe get some crazy shots in, but I believe Liereyy is too aware of all this at all times. Does this make cards move faster? I believe it will just give you more 152 per trip, and MBL gets 138 per trip. And as you can see, they're next to each other, right? MBL 138, 139 with the far one, and Hearttt is getting 152. So they drive the same, but just give a bit more. On its attack now for TaToH, and they push Liereyy back quite heavily. Why aren't they advancing at any other spots then? Wow. DauT now back up to pop 160. Where is the army of Hearttt at the moment? 60 camels trying to break through here. MBL, some random halberdiers controlling the center. Paladins now coming around. Eagles going for some random raids. This game could still take some time. Defending this even further. Hearttt at the moment not doing anything with his army. Liereyy kind of fighting this alone. And that was a solid like 20 towers, I would say. Bombard towers that he just lost. Wow. Guys, I think we are in for the long run here. One hour 12-minute game, and Liereyy, probably the closest to finishing the game, is getting pushed back. So I don't really see that happening. No real raids in the center. Standard victory is off. Obviously we are playing Regicide, so that was kind of stupid. MBL trade failing. Well, he only has 40 trade cards, right? On the other side we have DauT with 91. That's actually too much. And they're blocking the trade as well. Some pushed over here. MBL, that's just the greatest play, that he's still building halberdiers in a spot where they aren't doing anything. Imperial Camels coming around. I think they should clear this up quite nicely now. Paladins around Imperial Camels. TaToH is trying to micro this. Hearttt is taking an okayish engagement here. Would have loved to see him run even further behind the Tukunu's. Now maybe takes the better fight. Yes, indeed he is, and more Paladins are pushing. First time that they are really playing all three together at that side with their good army. MBL taking 2 men at arms. Please don't tell me that is a real thought process of him to go champions here in somewhere. He is adding militia against halberdiers, as it seems. Oh, F me. This is so bad. Okay, well, happens. Okay. And now taking 2 long swords. Onager trying to get the sneaky shots around. MBL champs indeed. Oh man, okay. Purico somewhat unprotected here. Probably they just feel like they don't have an answer to the halberdier push. Viper going through with Conquistadors and Paladins. See what MBL already has longsword men prepared soon. 2 end swordsmen even. They cannot chase it down either, and well, this is open. Just feel champions isn't the right option here. MBL not using his paladins to full potential, has a massive amount of halberdiers idling around as well. Just random army at some spots, as you can see, to really get his idle military hotkey running for him. That raid kind of stopped here. My towers should intercept probably the last remaining conquistadors that could come through. Champion upgrade now. They're Xing there, and still everyone kind of pop limit. Liereyy, the guy, still having all his army around, and now bombard cannons from Viper. That's just so good of a team play here from the TyRanT. We absolutely have to acknowledge that. Onager from DauT, Chinese took a news, and we have the bombard cannons from the Viper. Beautiful team play here for sure, and Liereyy cannot really engage this. Obviously, Paladins could clear this up, but where are they? We have two little stables and the weird champion tech at the right hand side, trying to deal with halberdiers. Imperial camels at the wrong side as well. Just not having the stables all around. The in-play of the AM guys, just not top notch compared to the TyRanT here. Viper going for another raid, should get easily intercepted by Hearttt here. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. And Viper instantly going back. I think the halberdiers do the damage first, but still too many imp camels are surviving to easily win this fight. Wouldn't mind some heavy CA, for example. Maybe some go over here. Try to open more areas. Well, the champ go will stop TaToH from getting the wood here. So they're doing something. Viper coming over, and they will just do another clear up against Liereyy here as it seems. Now Paladins of MBL around Imperial Camels, and that's a big group of Imperial Camels. This will be a huge fight, guys. Look at that, all 6 players will now clash against each other. All 6 players at the pop limit. Onagers could get major shots, and bombard cannons are doing a beautiful job. Imperial Camels shouldn't fight alone. All 3 players should fight together. Paladins in there as well. MBL, well, he has enough Paladins. Like, let's check his numbers. He has at 45 infantry, 37 cavalry, so his over military numbers are good, but just too many random champions all around. Some halberdiers patrolling in no man's land. That's a big problem. That's why his pop is not efficient enough here. Heavy camo attack now from TaToH. Not sure how efficient that's going to be. Maybe just a counter against running in Paladins or something. Well, getting into some trade here. So that's a beautiful move. Maybe some... oh, ranged unit there. An addition would be nice. 3 TyRanT should do halves. I don't think so. Oh god, so heavy losses. I think all the front units will just die. All the Paladins, all the imp camels actually, yeah. And the League of Warriors as well took a news in the back. Just the heavy damage dealers. And let's take a look. Some imp camels still around. They're reacting that. We still have some raids over here in the trade. Not that it's going down to like insignificant numbers here. And 200 trade cards. Oh, 270, something like that. Still Spanish trades. Honest attack now for Liereyy as well. Finally! Something I would love to see so much earlier. And maybe some bombard cannon micro added here from MBL as well. We will see about that. Doesn't have the big floating resources that the Viper has. Now more barracks. DauT got another castle up here as well. Now pushing with his traps. The AM still trying to make something happen. Still have Imperial Camels. I think this is the unit that should win the game. Just send rams everywhere with some Imperial Camels. Try to open areas. And, well, they're doing an okay-ish job there, I would say. TaToH with some random barracks here. But Liereyy, he's getting pushed back. Some camels here at the front. And, well, 1.1k kills over for Liereyy. He's actually quite far ahead to the second. That's DauT with 850, but he has 1.1k losses. Sugar news. Now the big damage dealers at both sides just patrolling in. Onager shots not really happening so far. Bombard cannons. Well, one good shot against TaToH there. And now, well, they have a lot of army to do some sniping. Some Some more onagers would be nice. Let's see TaToH trying to defend this. Viper with some army. They're blocking this off more. In camels. I like this push. I like this push quite a bit. Maybe like 10 CA could really help out here, in my opinion. Sounds weird, but Indians actually have solid CA. And they are mobile, they can do something against the Halberdiers as well. If you ever get into the trade, they will do like real damage there, killing stuff. But now the Rams are actually pretty good. Viper, he needs to switch focus. He needs to go over there. MBL, now with the big Paladin masses, trying to come over here, trying to help out. Liereyy still getting pushed back. That's a lot of people's focus though. Let's see. Maybe some more champions needed here. They're so close to the trade. Maybe AM can still finish this. Wow, this is so intense. Going close to 1.5 hours now. Oh, we might break. This game might break even the 101th hour. Oh, absolutely have to build those walls, guys. Okay, let me just quickly check if any king is in a weird position. Viper, no. Hearttt, no. TaToH and Viper, TaToH and DauT pretty safe. And Liereyy as well. So that won't really happen. We can just focus normally on the game here. Onagers getting somewhat sniped down, but some are surviving. Could be big Onager shots against Liereyy. He's dodging one shot for now. Oh, Paladins are coming over again. Liereyy needs to go back so far. Oh god, that's a lot of Paladins. That means at the same time we should have some pop space advantage over here for Liereyy and MBL that side. MBL and Hearttt, obviously. Bomber tower numbers are getting lower and lower. Down to 4 now in that vision. Castle amount at 4 for Liereyy. So his production not the greatest. Pop 190 still, and well, TaToH won't really get that TC up, that castle up even. I'm really mixing up names, guys. You know, it has been a long weekend. We are now 14 hours into day stream as well. Trade card amount went down heavily. DauT actually lost more than 40 trade cards. I'm not sure if he deleted some or all of them are going down here. But those are some heavy losses. Don't tell me they can finish this game here. This looks pretty good at the moment for AM. Yeah, Liereyy is still having some problems getting pushed back here. But they are way far away from the trade. And here they are already raiding. We see Viper now building massive amount of bomber towers to intercept that, but more and more trade card units are going down. And 80 trade cards, so maybe I checked the wrong stats there. So that's kind of evening out overall. Now it's pushing over here. It feels like they stopped this attack now. But still, that's a small win for the AM guys. And now this should be the phase where everyone has his military over here, try to defend there. And this should be the push, the time where Liereyy should maybe go back into pushing. He's trying to get more bomber towers up. Where are all the paladins of MBL? At the moment, TaToH dropped even down to pop 160. Down to 25 trade cards only. Can obviously replace them, but not queuing them up too much. Goes for mass. TaToH still 100 military for him. On the other side, Liereyy at quote-unquote only 77. Uh-oh, and this will be some heavy losses here for Liereyy. He needs to go back even further. So TaToH's doing so much. Stone price, I will check for you. We have in a 556 wood price at 512 as well. So wood, let me check that. That's so weird. How is the wood price at 500? AM is out of wood, as it seems. No, they have wood. AM has wood. Who is buying wood so much? There's 1.5k. DauT has 300. There's still so much wood left. Wow. So many traps here. The wood price is at 500. Okay, now it dropped a bit. That's just so weird. Okay, that's now all fortified up. TaToH with a lot of stuff over here. And we had some big engagements. The castle will most likely survive though. Just feels like this is the most important area still. Liereyy needs to get some ground. Not a lot of bomber towers to back this push up though. I feel like Liereyy, if he snipes those 1-2, beautiful split there. If he snipes 1-2 onagers, he should be in the spot that he can push back again. Especially if MBL just sends over some paladins to help. He produces massively in the center. Champions to counter the Heartts as we saw before. Viper now transitioning into more conquistadors. Wow. DauT at the moment at 30 military indeed. Oh, and now he's getting pushed back again. Let's take a look at DauT's resources. Somewhat at the limit as well. 25 villagers for him. 84 trick cards. So he is probably the one just buying massive amount of wood. And now they're pushing here again. Paladins coming over, and that's a big raid into the eco of DauT. We only had him 25 villagers, and suddenly he drops down to roughly 15. So you won't believe, but that was just more than half the eco of DauT when it comes to wood and food. Just dropped down there. And Liereyy just with another big push, and oh, that's a big amount of army here. 80 military for the Viper. We see 52 Imperial Camels, most likely from Hearttt, and a mixed army from MBL helping out here as well. And they force the Viper to go back here. 80 military for the Viper. We have 74, 52. Sometimes confusing it with the trade numbers. My bad, sorry. And oh, DauT with 33 military. Oh, he just lost quite a bit there, and that's because big onager shots landed apparently. And yeah, it seems like not a single of those 3 Civ has siege engineers. Let's take a look what those onagers can do. Maybe Liereyy can squeeze in 1 or 2 more traps. Sniping those is pretty sexy. Let's take a look. Next engagement, MBL. Just taking full control here, and Imperial Camels. Now, Choconu is not really the unit you want to go for. If the wood price is at 545. Wow, traps are getting so expensive as well. So Paladin and Imperial Camels are probably the best stuff here. Liereyy going into heavy scorpions even. That's 1,000 wood to upgrade. And oh, Viper is saying, let's go through the side and go into the trade. But that's not going to happen. Still too many walls, and they will probably see that. So just the heavy scorpion upgrade basically cost them 5.5k gold, 1k food. So 7k gold basically, just the upgrade to heavy scorpions with the market prices at the moment. Oh, look at that, Viper preparing some siege go here with some Sukunus and some towers. Where did they spot the king maybe? Oh, they just researched spies. They're trying to go for king snipes here. Uh-oh. We need to be aware of that, guys. Holding this off. So many imp camels here not used. There's some more attacks. This is open. Could just click them in. So many fights in the center. Stone price now up to 600, so losing a bomber tower here. Kind of costly as well. Okay, let's take a look. DauT is running around. Can they get the king snipe rolling? Oh, that's actually DauT's wall. Liereyy, well, he only walled till here. Let's see if they spot this. Well, it's just best of 5. It's not all games if the series is over. So if the king goes down, so are the hopes. Liereyy spots it instantly. Let's see if he reacts with his king. Not for now. Bomber towers are doing a good job. Trap or castles are helping out as well. The number of League of Warriors now is somewhat low. They are probably more scared of the trade rate. No block here. Kind of obvious. Arson now being tagged by DauT as well. They are going for this king kill here. 1.6k HP. Liereyy, can he save himself? The camel archers are around. DauT has only one mission, and that's this watchtower. Can we see Liereyy saving his king? Oh god, this could be the greatest snipe. DauT, he is going for it. 1.5k, this tower is surrounded. The king could die. 1.1k, and he is coming over. He is safe. He saved himself, guys. He saved himself. He did get some kills off. DauT got unlucky there. Could have gone for the kill, but the king sniped around. Liereyy didn't see that at the start. What a beautiful move from the TyRanT, trying to turn this game around and get the sneaky win there with the regicide advantage, but did sneak away, and the hold was quite easy there. The push to the center continues though. Liereyy pushing like a madman here. Rams probably not the greatest things. And the Scorpions, man, they are obviously like super sick. Liereyy with a quite solid army here as well. Or like resources. Kings, okay, now they are grouping up and they are thinking, okay, maybe better go into a castle, my friend. Oh god, and Viper's now coming over. This will be a huge clear up, and we know how big the wood price is. Where is the help here? Where are any army of Imperial Camels or Paladins? Only now coming over, but that will be all the onagers going down. Scorpions will lose their life. Chukunus are running back as well. He's trying to buy himself some more time. Where did they go with all their armies before that? Oh, heavy losses. I believe Liereyy will keep some army alive, or at least if he does not, then the Viper will lose all his army as well. But that was so costly, losing so much steam on that push here. Down to 4 traps now, let's see. Well, DauT is retreating, and it looks like MBL is going here. That's not the greatest fight. Imperial Camels are needed, and MBL, well, that was just him fighting alone. Imperial Camels, they went around. Where's Hearttt going? Viper's Ram go. The trade is done. The trade was killed in the meanwhile. They killed so much. Oh god. They didn't spot anything. That's why the camels are going over there. Those were the Rams we saw earlier, and that was the same time trying to go for the King snipe and for the market snipe. All the trade is idle now. Oh god, let's take a look at the resources. 2k for Liereyy. We have 3k for Hearttt, and MBL is at 600. Now queuing up more trade cards. They're still at super good numbers. TaToH, the only one with 20 trade cards there. That's just way too little. So many idle villagers from him as well. Look at that, 35. But that's mainly because he has 120 military units working for him. Okay, all cleared up. Trade should be running. They need to stabilize a bit. Whoa. How can a king snipe be the debate, indeed? And they should click the units already over. Whoa. What a game, guys. What a game. One of the best games I've seen in a very long time. Whoa. Snipe plus anti-siege push plus double debate on the markets, yeah. This was so well done. The TyRanT just preparing all 3 attacks there at the same time. Wow, and now Liereyy. Well, he's licking his wounds and he's going back. Well, they still have the full army. DauT is the only one not being pop limit with these 11 villagers. Can AM still do this? I asked them if they wanted to start a best of 5 at basically 11 PM for most of them, and they said we have the time. Viper going in again. Let's see. They're sniping down again the trade. Oh god, MBL, and well, that's mainly MBL. Could he have sent his trade cards in once? Oh, the amount not too great. Stark is hosting with 22 viewers. Thanks, mate. Are they building the market somewhere else? Liereyy not finishing those in time. Gated 5.2k HP. Okay, sniping down another trap. And sniping down another castle. Imperial Camels taking care of that. Needs to get another market up. Here is Liereyy. He has enough wood for it. Whoa, look at that amount of trade cards. All idle. So sick. In the meantime, Viper's pushing in with the trade there. How are the TyRanTs doing this? They are playing this so great. Oh man, what a great play. And again, the market's going down, not giving the gold home. And now Liereyy at 0 gold. We have Hearttt at 2k, we have MBL at 0 gold as well. Another attack is coming in, TaToH is pushing around, and I think the TyRanTs are doing this. They are still even, like, only even population. And now the big surround here. Beautiful positioning, Viper. Touching the edge of the map here. What a beautiful move. Imperial Camels trying to defend this. Villagers going down, trying to go for some blocks here. But that actually is working out for them. That's good for now. Markets finally will be set up. Where are the villagers of Liereyy? They need to build this now. So many trade cuts waiting to actually work again. Liereyy wisely is camping. He really shouldn't trade off poorly now. But the TyRanTs are getting so much map control in the meanwhile. Pushing over here again. Oh, Conquistador still being efficient, and I think just rushing one market out first makes so much more sense than trying to build two at the different time. We want to have them running now. Oh god. AM looks like they have so much more wood left. TyRanTs are somewhat getting it now, right? Yeah, I'm over here. They also had a lot of map control in the center, right? Liereyy, now a lot of idle villagers here. 38, 24 of them idle. Everyone kind of with very low villager numbers. Finally, the trade is going back. Oh, look at how inefficient they are all blocking each other now. MBL didn't even use all his trade cards yet. Oh, that's so ugly. And meanwhile, the TyRanTs are just pushing because AM is just focused getting that trade running again. Chukunu's now coming over. They know, okay, that side isn't too important. We need to stop that push at this side. Liereyy is on the way to getting trade again as well. Populations, Liereyy at 154, but I don't really see him replenish his mass Chukunu army. Some eagles raiding again. And just think about it, if they destroy the markets one more time, I think it will be GG. And now they're going in, look at that! Viper prepared 100 military himself, mass amount of paladins, mass amount of conquistadors, and they're going in, and now all the trade cards come in for the very first time. I believe AM needs to think about a king snipe as well. Imperial Camels, I believe with those numbers, even they can't really take the fight. Whereas MBL still half a screen away with the hill advantage. Maybe they can do something. Rams are flying in. I believe Viper can't even take this engagement. Imperial Camels numbers are too low, but now they're clearing up from behind. So Viper will get cleared up. AM will have the defense. They will have the hold. They continue to play this game. Where's the next push coming? I can't see it at the moment. TaToH will be cleared up, and this is just a crazy, crazy game, guys. Whoa. And another perfect positioning here by the Viper. Might even clear this up, honestly. Whoa. Okay, time to regroup. TaToH somewhat exposed now. Beautiful positioning. Viper just so efficient. Just think about it. Some Chukunus would have been needed there. Oh, they are obviously now the killers number one. Okay, market prices. 700 for wood, 200 for food, 550 for stone. And those conquistadors did clear everything up. $120 military for TaToH. Roughly the 8 is Viper and DauT. On the other side we have 90, 90, 70. Chukunus, can they maybe make something happen? Imperial Camels now moving forward. Can he do the big fight against TaToH? If they clear up all those Chukunus once, I think even I wouldn't engage against the Eagles. They are just so much cheaper at the moment. Going for the front attack against the Chukunus is what is the more efficient thing at the moment. Try to kill the wood units. That should be your main focus. They are still getting some wood here in the center. Chukunus are continuing. AM, they are somewhat holding on to this. Viper, 160, 160, 170. Suddenly AM having the higher population again. How is this even possible? Oh, murder holds only now. That's an upgrade way too late for TaToH here. And those Chukunus, what can they do? Can now maybe AM get into the trade? Oh god, the casual murder hold timing at 1 hour 57 minutes. What is this serious, guys? Just the craziest thing going on to wood here. I just want to see like the first wood upgrade now from Liereyy. Or like wheelbarrow timing. Casual wheelbarrow timing. Wouldn't that be it? Wouldn't that be something, guys? TaToH 150 pop only. All the M guys, pop limits. How did that happen? Now the trade is running for them. Trade cards 55, 110, 21. On the other side 65, 65, 90. So many Tsukunus out. What does TaToH have prepared? Trying to get some micro there and not even killing a single Tsukunu. This is Lierey's micro. He's just the sickest. And those two onagers were so costly. Wood price 800. I want to see caravan upgrade. That would be so sick as well. Oh. Oh god. Uptime. Over 14 hours. $1.6k gold indeed, yeah. Okay, Viper and DauT. Charging up for another attack. They're trying to go for the side here, it seems. Another bombard tower going down. What do we have here? Lots of eagles. MBL moving in, trying to snipe those two traps. Good stuff for him. Tsukunu's now going forward. Think sniping the Tsukunus is more important than the eagles at the moment. Wow. Oh, Tsukunus need to go back. They really don't want to lose those. I think even disengaging here till the into the bombard towers would be the better option. Liereyy is microing this back somewhat, but seems like he has more than 40 Tsukunus. Not really. Okay, Imperial Camels need to lose their life. Paladins are coming over. Just micro into the bomber towers. That's so much better. Maybe he wants to get some small hill advantage, but Viper is trying to chase this down beautifully as well. A lot of losses at the same time. Left side stabilized. So back to this fight here at the right hand side. Helpful champions are coming out as well. Obviously champions now so much worse since the food investment compared to the gold, so much worth as well. Hearttt just bought 900 wood. TaToH 6.6. Let's scroll through resources. Liereyy, reasonable resources. DauT absolutely at the limit. MBL absolutely at the limit when it comes to gold. Viper, he can't really produce to pop limit. Hearttt, he has okayish wood, okayish gold, and we are back to TaToH, who has massive amounts of wood. This continues. And well, Liereyy overextending here, the teams will get completely wrapped around, dropping down to pop 180, and that was just so costly for him. Eagle Warriors, well, they just cost gold at the moment. Probably makes them pretty efficient. Score! Within 1,000 points. 47k to 48k. Conquistadors controlling all this area. Bombard cannons going down. This is so costly. 4 bombard cannons, man. This is just so costly. Oh. Liereyy with almost 2,000 kills, indeed 1.9k for him. Lowest is MBA with 1.3k. So many more axes here all around. Wow. What a crazy game. I will show you the market prices. 650, 400, close to 900. Apparently Viper doesn't have guilds. Don't tell me that. He didn't do guilds. F me. That's just so bad. That's just so bad. And DauT, he did guilds. Oh no. Just look at that. 780 wood for DauT. 881 wood for the Viper. Simply because he didn't do guilds. This is so bad. Oh, just throwing around. Oh yeah, so many resources there. Out of the window. Coinage for DauT. Maybe he wants to sling. Play some team game action. And yeah, disengaging, now re-engaging. Just feels like Liereyy should retreat a bit if you ask me. Where to? Where to? Viper coming over with conquistadors now. Can they find some holes in the walls? Wow. MBL, siege workshop from him. More farms. Where's the wood control at the moment? Let's try to see. That's a lot of wood still. All this. Mine out in the middle. So that's a wood line. And that's a wood line. Here. Liereyy, 90 military. DauT. Wait. Yeah, 90 military. DauT, 46. TaToH with 130. Now going for the casual town watch. Guys. That's what I wanted. Oh. Current army just looks better. I mean, color-wise. And now they're all fighting together. Where's MBL? Where's the army of MBL? Massive amount of paladins in the center here. 70 trade cards for him, 70 military. Tries to come over here. Maybe we see the big engagement. All 6 players combining themselves into one big fight again. Some engagement here over at the side. Oh, that's actually pretty good. And they have the big fight over here now, though. And, well, Viper somewhat caught off guard. Those Chukunus doing quite some damage against all those Eagle Warriors. Lots of them going down. Imperial Camels doing a good job. And suddenly, AM is pushing over here. But the big problem is the big push against that side. 6 Bomber Towers doing something, but not a lot of defense here. Imperial Camels would actually do perfect against all that. But not having the numbers. But it's just now moving back. Really doesn't want to even replenish villagers here. Every resource counts now with so heavy market prices. Trade cards are still better for the suddenly for the AM guys. So that's actually maybe something that could save them and keep them in the game. Suddenly all the paladins and Imperial Camels died. Wow, controlling that wood line seems to be super important now. Another bomber tower being rushed up from MBL. Do we have any chance of overchopping? Not really. Imperial Camels around. We see some engagement. And oh, TaToH shouldn't lose this. This looks good for Liereyy. Nice numbers here for sure. TaToH, 125 military though, still. Better eco at the moment for the AM guys. Better military for the TyRanT, if you ask me. Some more raids here. They realize, okay, those are the wood lines that we need to fight for. Boy, how do you end such a game? Lumber camps actually helping out quite nicely now. Bombard cannon. Have some more access for the wood lines. A sick push here still from the Viper. Imperial Camels trying to fight this off in the long run. Everyone basically pop limit. Liereyy with a beautiful positioning to fight this off so cost efficiently. Bombard cannon still around, or bomber tower still around. Chukunus can now patrol forward. I don't really see how they can push unless they have traps, and you see what's rolling in now. Giving some resources over to Hearttt. Let's take a look at his resources. He's struggling. But actually only with gold. They will clear all this up with all the Imperial Camels here. Beautiful move. At the same time, Liereyy still needs to find, well, some help, some buffer in front of him. Maybe someone who can snipe the traps. That's something he cannot do with the Chukunus. Only having 7 range on them here. Yeah, he's still getting so many kills. Mainly against DauT. Score still super close. Raids in the center over here. TyRanT's just more aware of that at the moment. Imperial Camel numbers, where are they? Spread around all the map. Still scared somewhat from the trade rate. Someone should go full monks. Well, I think like some monks are okay, but why would you? Not really. Just too mobile. And Spanish probably wants to micro more with the paladins and conquistadors. Oh, Liereyy. On to 67 military. Hard only at 40 as well. The equals are better, but at the moment it's the TyRanT's taking the better fights. Liereyy. No. TaToH actually with the greatest KD. Wow, this is just so sick. And we have a $2 next game for us. Nothing, nearly kappa. But not really going to happen. But thanks for the contribution. Oh, and look at this positioning of the Viper. Oh, well, he was just snipe everything again. Mass TaToH still for Liereyy. How is he keeping those high numbers up? He's fighting all game long. There's basically no more wood left on this map. This is the only spot. And every team realizes how important this one is now. Wow, what a game. Wood starving indeed. 2 hours, 15 minutes. Trust me guys, I will need to split that prize pool. I can't make it winner takes all anymore. Wow. Where's all of TaToH's army? Well, let's take a look. I see a lot here. That's like 60. Then we have some engaging. We have some over here. And some well, just coming over, trying to go to the front. Viper now switched away from paladins. Full conquistadors. Just tries to dictate a bit of a better fight. TaToH tries to go for one relic. But Haas snipes that. Phew. What a game, guys. Shouldn't Chinese players switch to champs? No, the Spanish players should switch to champs. TaToH 145 military now. Just impossible to take good engagements against those numbers. Simply is impossible. Need like massive onager shots. But an onager with the wood at 1k now. For everyone who doesn't have guilds. Oh, deleting some. Now they want to take the big engagement here. Why is MBL not around? He actually is around. Trying to come around the corner. Beautiful move here. Nice triple pronged attack here. Gonna love that. It's basically 27 degrees around. And all the TaToH should probably die here. Gonna love that team play. At the same time, Viper was missing. We only had DauT around. Maybe the TaToH of TaToH still staying somewhat strong. We see maybe like 10 more paladins would have helped so much. TaToH's retreating and actually not getting completely cleared up. And this is actually how are they doing this? Those were so many more TaToH it seems from TaToH. Like simply having those numbers there. And Liereyy, well, they are chasing this bet, but now it should be the Viper, the only guy who didn't fight with the greatest military. He's at 92 here, and she should really make something happen. Bombard cannons now moving forward as well. So many paladins, and if he once gets into the trade with 60 conquistadors, it would just be so costly for AM guys to ever get him out of that. TyRanT got this. I don't know how often I'm games like this. TyRanT has so much more experience with such games. Probably, right? Also like DM experience, team play experience. Halberdiers. And paladins. Are they even getting one bombard cannon? Just one bombard cannon. Okay, some eagles are getting killed. Liereyy, the only guy not pop limit at the moment. And if those conquistadors are coming over, I believe Liereyy could lose all his Chukunus. That's kind of risky here. And what is Viper doing? He could help out in this fight so nicely. Oh, Viper one screen away. Now he's coming. And now I believe he could end this game. Chukunus are pushing in. I believe TyRanT are going for the kill here. There's not enough buffer. Liereyy is losing everything. He cannot replenish this army. This is just too costly. Paladins are coming from behind, though. Maybe they can clear up all the conquistadors. Viper's trying to position himself so much better. I'm losing my voice, guys. This has been 102 hours of casting, roughly. Pera is coming to the front. Trying to go for the wall break there, as it seems. So many traps around. Liereyy is somehow holding this, but so many losses for sure. Dropping down to 144. Military count only at 40 for all the AM guys. On the other side, 76, 50, and 140 for TaToH. This has to be TyRanT's game. They are just in full control. Bombard cannons are getting protected here. They have some wood income even, and pushing this forward. 3 traps alive for DauT. They just played this so much more patiently. 220 or 2 hours 20 minutes into this game. Wow. Viper paid 2,000 wood to TaToH. Casual, 2,000 wood sling. Liereyy needs to retreat. Whoa, and that's still so much of armies, and they have another army over here. Got all the wood at that side. Oh. Big difference in wood counts. Somewhat, right? It's kind of the phase where you need like very little fights with very big armies. And AM isn't really getting onto the numbers anymore. 65, 54, 50 military count. There's no stopping TaToH now. Maybe Onages. Would be something. Liereyy, you really don't want to engage here. Don't tell me they're engaging this. This is the GG engage. If they engage here, the game is lost. Well, okay, so I will take this back. 50 paladins coming from the side. I didn't really see those. That's another nice move. MBL, he will snipe at least all traps. Maybe the Chukunus as well. But even then, those are still very clumped up Chukunus. Liereyy is doing a lot of damage there at the front. MBL's paladins are just vaporizing here. Those Imperial Camels not really doing too much. And this was just another very good engagement here for TaToH. He will snipe all those down. Liereyy still with some reasonable numbers. But I believe that was a heavy investment here for the AM guys. Those armies completely untouched at the same time. Liereyy, he's just going for the full trade-off with smaller numbers. I believe Liereyy is just throwing his own advantage. He needs to disengage here. Needs to go back for sure. Builds military counts all in the 30s against 50, 80, and 130. This has to be the game, guys. 260 military against 120. Double the numbers now. They have just 2 full pushes, even going for rams. How can they afford rams? TaToH breaking 2k kills with 2.3 for Liereyy. What a crazy game. And I think I will promise AM the $150 that I promised before. They will get those. And 400. Oh god. Now Kings have leaked the location. Let's take a look. Who is... Well, that's TaToH, right? So actually the location of... So that's DauT and... Oh, they need to wall this. They realize. They need to wall this. Where are the paladins? MBL is going for the king snipes. Let's take a look. This is all closed. It's important to close the gates as well. MBL is going for the king snipe. They know they lost the game. Kings in this castle and Vipers in this one. Conquistador somewhat opening that gate. This is the only one push they have. Viper is coming around and... Is this open? Don't really see... Oh, this could be the opening. Uh-oh. Now, mass spies. This is the king of Viper. Can they pull this back? He is running away. Obviously, he can research spies endless amount of times. He sees the king is not around. They're Xing. Kings are over here. This is the last chance of AM. Can they get the king snipe? Then this game is over. If not, well, like if they can get the king snipe, AM has this one. If they can't, well, all three kings in this castle now. We see TaToH walling it up with the Chinese 5.2k walls. Paladins are running over. TaToH shouldn't screw this up. 3 gates and is building the 4th gate. 5.2k HP here. The Paladins should fall. Viper is chasing this. Took a noose here as well. MBL, well, maybe he could go for the trade, but does he really want to go for the trade? Thought he wanted to go for the king, the kings. Oh. The same time. Pushes continue. So scared of losing the kings, they kind of ignored the possibility of losing some of the trade. Kings, super safe. 5.2k and then still 5k. NGG, Hearttt, Liereyy and MBL are tapping out. Clap it, guys. This was probably the best 3-0 series I have ever casted. Holy effing moly. You played 2 hours to die like this? What is it? Yeah, something like that, right? Oh. How well did the TyRanT play this? Guys, my head hurts so much. What a brutal week, and what a great series to end this week as well. I will still show you through the stats here. Military kills. Wow. $160 largest army by TaToH. The trade amount at the end. DauT 273k. TaToH only with 90, but he didn't lose that much then. MBL only with 137. Had the good food amount. Not the most massive sling. Kills over 9,000. Sweet. Map exploration. You see, Liereyy not even that much on the other side. TaToH, very one-dimensional there as well. Very one-dimensional, like 73%. And what a sick timeline. How small imp timings looks.